2 minutes. Think I can get these with the stands in 2 minutes?
It helps when they're like that.
I like it when there's. It's a win.
I hear you.
Oh, geez.
Which one? Which is the oh, right.
Yes.
Can
you hear it, Tyler?
before the public hearing, because we don't have a young picture to see that.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Your mic's not on. Flashed it on. Oh, that didn't explain why.
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but can you hear me? Do that.
Yeah. Give me just a second to get these back in the folder.
That is different now in the new contract.
Ooh.
That's now.
Still got it.
Where's those?
Okay.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. We'll call the meeting of the Codington County Commission Board of Commissioners to order. Today is Tuesday, December 30th. We'll begin with our Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll have Steve lead us this morning, please.
I pledge allegiance to
The flag of the United States of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Justice for all.
Thank you very much, Steve. Just a reminder to please silence your cell phones so they do not disrupt the meeting this morning. And don't forget to turn them back on. Call for public comment may be submitted in person or by telephone by calling 605-882-6248 or our secondary line, which is 605-882-6297. Commissioners, any conflict of interest items this morning?
No.
No.
Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4 with this just a little change in our agenda. We're going to move item number 11 up between item 5 and 6 at the request of the auditor. So number 11 will go up between 5 and 6, and we'll look for an action to approve the December 30th agenda.
So move. Second.
Motion by Schwer, second by Gable. Any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Looking for action to approve the December 23rd minutes.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
by Johnson, second by McElhaney. Any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That brings us down to item number 11, which is now 5.5, if you will, on your agenda. This is action to approve commissioner contingency transfers. And Brenda.
All right, good morning, everyone. So we currently have 37,386.04 in commissioner contingency. The budgets that we need to balance at this time is commissioner's budget, which you guys didn't realize, and I didn't know either. Our claim for our annual audit came, so that's what puts you guys over. So in the amount of this is what your budget is over, 6,510.17. Also, the Veteran Service Office budget went over. That was due to a retirement that they didn't foresee. That amount is 7,348.24. Our senior aid budget went over by 4 cents. And that was just an oversight, which will be, it was kind of a change of the guards in my office. Usually that will be paid either the very first payment or second payment to balance that out. So that won't happen again. So, and then of course, our court appointed attorney, the amount that we're over in that budget is 99,912.98. Obviously, there's not enough in commissioner contingency. So the amount we're going to take with covering commissioner contingency is 23,527.59, which all of those amounts then will come to that 37,386.04, which will then totally take the total amount of the commissioner contingency that's left. The rest we will take care of in the formal budget hearing for the court appointed attorney amount.
What, Mr. Chair? So
Commissioner Gable.
what does that leave left when we use up all that commissioner's contingency? How much is left of the CAA budget to cover?
The amount left is 76,385.39, and that will do in the formal budget hearing then. Yes.
Move to approve the transfer.
Second.
Motion by Johnson, second by Gable. Any discussion, commissioners? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. Now is the time and the place for a public hearing and action to approve formal supplements to the 2025 E911 budget and the 2025 general fund budget. We'll go ahead and open up the public hearing. Is there anyone here to testify or comment on those items? Once again, is there anyone here to comment on either one of those items? I think I have to do it 3 times, right? And once again, is there anyone here to comment on either of those items? If not, we'll go ahead and close that public hearing at this time, and I'll turn it over to Brenda for comments.
Okay, so our 2 budgets then that we will need to do the formal budget hearing on is in our general fund budget, the court appointed attorney budget, and that amount is 76,385.39. So I don't know if you want to do these in 2 separate, because then the other one is our E911, and that's a total separate budget.
So
So,
it's 2 separate motions.
so
Yeah.
the first one is in the general fund budget.
So,
Sure.
Mr. Chair, so what other parts of the budget would we take that out of? Are we just supplementing it with
That's,
funds?
it's just out of the general fund. That's in the general fund is what the court appointed attorney budget is out of general fund. That's the only one that would be, that we need to do with the general fund.
Move to approve the transfer.
I'll second
We
it.
do have a motion by Commissioner Johnson. We do have a second by Commissioner Schwer. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Let's move on to the second item.
Okay, the next one then is the formal budget supplement to the E911. And the reason that is we have the cash. It just enough wasn't budgeted because of the increase in the surcharge. That amount is 87,765.11.
And for the record, I will recuse myself from this vote.
Move to approve that transfer.
We do have
Second.
a motion by Johnson, second by Commissioner McElhaney. Any further discussion?
Mr. Chair, just, can you say 87,000?
87,765.11. $765.11. And we do have the cash. It's just to transfer, supplement it into that budget to balance it.
So with that, just to ask you on 911 budget, so increase in surcharge, is that basically taking out what the state gives us in?
Yeah, it's just a pass through.
Right.
So I did budget more this year, just knowing that our surcharge had went up.
That
So
was part of that increase in House Bill
for
1092.
2026, I should say.
This is all
Yeah.
pass through.
Yep.
Yes, this is just pass
All
through.
right.
Okay, we do have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, let's move on to item number 7. This is discussion possible action to authorize the chair to sign a commercial lease agreement between Michael Cole and Codington County Health Department. Mr. Cole, you can come on up, if you would, please. You can just have a seat right there. Great. and identify yourself if you would for us, please.
Yes, my name is Michael Cole. Yes.
All right, Mr. Cole. Let's talk about this commercial lease agreement between you and Codington County Department of Health. You want to kind of just tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, the lease is with Mike Landsberger at the time is it's no longer in function. So so I've asked for an increase. I purchased the building about 3 weeks ago, and the reason for the increase is obviously cost of insurance doing business, and in 2019, the taxes on that property was $1,951. And now to date is actually $4,003. So that is one of the reasons why I need to increase the rent and also bring the lease up to date with a 5-year contract.
Okay. Madam Auditor, do you have any comments on that?
So the difference is $360 is what the increase is. The only thing I talked to Mr. Cole about is, he has that it would be due and payable on the first day of each month, and I told him we don't pay claims until the second Tuesday of every month.
Yeah.
And he said that wouldn't not be an issue. It just wrote in here that there would be penalties, so I don't know if you can change that.
Yeah,
with
I
that
can, yeah,
verbiage and-
yes, I can, yeah. Yeah, that won't be a problem. I did not know that. I would
Right,
address that otherwise, yeah.
yep, nope, and that was just something that was caught
Yeah,
after the
Yeah.
thought, so anyway.
yeah,
I'll make a motion to approve with that change to the due date. Noted on the lease agreement.
Does your amendment also cover the 5-year agreement?
Yeah,
lease
that's
agreement?
in the, that's
Okay.
in there, so.
Right, so we do have a motion by
I'll
Gable,
second.
approve, and a second by Commissioner McElhaney with those accepted date changes, which will be amended on the lease agreement by Mr. Cole. Any further discussion?
Sure.
I have a question. I'm looking for the original agreement where,
I think it's behind one, yeah, that's.
I got a copy of it right here, actually.
yeah, I do. I have it here.
Okay,
But if we need to break that lease, is there any penalties or what is the and I haven't put my finger on it yet.
The first lease term was for 3 years.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
amending that to 5 now.
yes,
And I remember signing it. I see my name on that. I signed that originally. But
Does it- Is it 60 days to exercise this option?
I-
It must give the landlord written notice on it
Written
before
sign-
60 days.
what page?
yeah.
In number 5, well, that's extended lease. I don't know if that includes it, may exercise this.
With breaking the lease,
Yeah. I don't know if that's to break it or if that's just to extend, but.
well. I think, I don't think I got any verbiage in there for regarding breaking the lease. I don't think Mike did either, actually. But I think you occupied the building actually in 2017. And so it's gone way past the 3-year cycle.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I'm viewing is I think everybody's comfortable where they're at there.
Would, Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Gable?
yeah, would you be comfortable with just going to a 3-year term? Because we don't know. I mean, there are.
I would like to stick with the 5-year if I can, because I think it'll just go by very, very quickly. And if it becomes an issue that, that you need to break the lease, then I think then we can bring it up and discuss it at that point.
Attorney looked at this? Yeah, maybe we should have her look at it.
Yeah, I think we should.
It's
Simply, and the reason that I bring that up is that there are some issues with growth.
Yes,
And that department keeps growing and growing and growing
Yeah.
and it's very possible we may outgrow that facility.
Yeah, yeah,
And have to relocate,
yeah,
not because of the facilities is inadequate, that's not an issue other than space.
yeah.
So that's why
That's understandable.
I'm just concerned, I need to know, I need to have something in front of me that shows a way that we can, or how and what happens when we run and break the lease.
Right.
And that's good for you too. And us.
Well, yeah, especially it protects you guys.
Yeah.
That's more so, yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
But that's something that I could probably address. I have to address the payment dates anyway. So,
Okay, appreciate that.
yeah.
It's, so do I need to withdraw my motion and then we just not take it?
Because it wasn't, no action was
We
taken.
didn't vote on it.
Okay, all right.
Just, it'll just,
Then,
um,
Mr. Chair, so we'll, if you can get, so we need a new draft of the lease with those changes and then let the state's attorney take a
He
look.
gets that
Yeah,
too.
it looks pretty basic, so, but we should
Mhm.
take a look. So.
I think,
Okay,
the
appreciate it.
office is very happy being there.
Yeah, oh, they
The
are.
intent isn't
Oh,
to
the roads
move
are
out
very- Yeah,
anytime.
they said,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
they do not want to leave that space, yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
appreciate that.
just a matter of outgrowing it,
But,
if that happens,
yeah.
If that happens,
if that
yeah.
happens, yeah.
Yeah, you got to cover all
But
possibilities.
we gotta plan ahead too.
Yeah, I understand that.
To pick up on what Commissioner Johnson's saying is that sometimes the state surprises us with a new policy and this is is half county, half state kind of office. So,
Mhm.
so the state might add another person into the program and that's
Yeah,
happened. So,
yeah. And I'm wondering if that's going to inflect on, obviously you got the new jail going up and that might shuffle a few things around possibly.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, so if you want to make those amendments to that and then bring it back to the auditor,
Yep,
and then she can have our state's attorney take a look at it and it'll be in front of us, hopefully real soon and
okay,
get it done for you.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Cole.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, where are we at? Number 8. So this is moving on to item number 8 now. This is discussion possible action with Rawville Township officers for additional RAFE funding. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. I need to do anything.
Nope, you're fine there.
Morning. Yeah, I'm Scott Lentz, excuse me, with supervisor for Rawville Township. We had applied for RAFE funding for some culvert installations. We got them in, but off of the estimate, we had 2 items. One was added and another was just overrun. The cost to install the riprap and the granite, that was $1,950 more than the initial estimate. And also being the culverts were longer, we had to clean the waterway out a little bit, so that was an additional $600. So the total additional that we incurred was $2,550. So we were asking to adjust the initial RAFE approval by that amount of that, which the county would be 80% or $1,560.
Okay,
Sure, just-
Commissioner Gable.
So, procedure, I mean, it sounds like it's reasonable request. It's the, procedurally, are we okay doing that? I mean, if we were to approve it today, that where is it?
You have, I mean, you see, you approved it a
Right,
couple times. You did one and then you did another one because of unforeseen extra added.
Yeah,
costs.
is there some, just as long as, I'm fine with it, just as long as we don't have to have an application or something filled
It
out.
really kind of mirrors this
Right,
thing.
it's just all still part of that original project, just like the other one was that you had done. First one was in January, then it was part of this original, then in April. It's all due or related to the original project, so.
Just amend,
All right.
amend the original project.
I'll make.
Is it a motion? All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Gable to approve the amount of what was the amount? $1,560?
Due to the account from the county to Rawville would be $1,560.
Even.
I'll second it.
$1,560. We have a second by Commissioner Schwer. Any further? Gable did the motion, Schwer second. Any further discussion?
The only discussion I would add is I did go down and look at the new installation and they did a it looks to me, I'm not an engineer, but it looks like a good job. And those are some big honking tubes, I'll tell you that. I walked in one and I couldn't touch the top. I mean, that's how big they are. They're big colors. What size are they?
They call them a 9 foot squashed. So they're start out as a 9 foot and then to try to get more flow area, they squash them. So it's probably about a 8 by 10.
It's big. They're big. And there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
So you can't touch the top, and if you laid down, you couldn't touch the sides.
That's
So 8 by 10.
Yeah.
That's where he's gonna sleep in the Sunday,
Yeah, that's right.
hot day.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any more comments?
We're gonna need all the paperwork for the stating all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I gave it to
You
Brenda.
got it, okay. All
Okay.
right.
Submit another one for the 1560, just to show me where your documentation is.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
The rate guys.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No,
Okay.
that should be it.
All right, all in favor of that, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carries. Thank you.
I did this, Scott.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to item number 9. This is discussion possible action to approve a grant request for the South Dakota opioid funds for phone and transportation for individuals in pretrial services in the amount of $5,000.
Great.
Good morning.
Morning, Sarah.
Yes, so this is something Angie identified as a need for her pretrial services clients. This is part of the South Dakota opioid fund settlements. They have divided that into 3 categories. One is resource funding, which is up to $5,000. The other one is organizational projects, and that is the one that's up to $50,000. And then transformational is up to $2 million. And so she would like to apply for resource funding up to $5,000 to assist with transportation and phones for people that are entering the pretrial program that she is starting in coordination with the state's attorney and the judges. So this would be just for that population based on need. Oftentimes barriers that they run into is not having transportation and not being able to call in when they need to. And so that would be what that would be for. So.
Okay.
That's what it would
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Gable,
Second.
second by Johnson. Any discussion on that request?
Just hopefully it helps. I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's,
Brothers and Sisters provide some for a separate population, and so this would be for people that don't qualify for their support too.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Sarah.
You too. Happy New Year to you. Item number 10 is action to designate surplus funds for future building projects. Item number 10. Linda?
So, we can keep 40% of a general fund budget for next year and so we are well under that. We are at 18%, so we will not need to do any transfer, but it's something that I need to check every year to make sure that we are under that 40% surplus cash. So I just-
so if you, so Mr. Chair, if I could comment.
Sure.
So as I understand the rule is that, so the 40% is stuff that, just basically funds that are not programmed for,
Yeah,
not allocated, not planned for anything. So.
unassigned,
Yeah,
yes,
unassigned.
unassigned.
That's the word. Okay, so in this case, we don't need to put anything into the future building projects fund.
Right,
Uh,
undesigned fund
Right.
balance, yep.
You said we're at 18%, we could be at 40?
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
be at 40.
What if-
Last year we were at 37%.
What is that amount?
What's that?
What is the amount that's in there now? That 18%?
10,880,000. Oh, so, well, we're at 10,889,3291. And so our general fund budget next year though is 18,689,176. So I don't know which one you wanted, but
No, what I was asking is what is that 18% of next year's budget that's in?
the 18,689,176.
So that's. 18.
So all of these fund balances go into effect. So it's the amount that we have allocated for next year's budget. And then we have our amount, our assigned future projects that we have left in the building, which is 1,012,249.
Right.
And then the unassigned is 3,449,925. That's how we get to that 10 million.
Do you need a motion to,
No,
Hey.
we don't need anything.
Yeah.
I was just letting you know, I mean, I have to have it on here. We have to check
Yep.
it out every year to make sure if we need to transfer money, we have to be under that 40%, but we're
you need
This is
a
an action. We're not taking any action on
no
that.
action. We
Okay.
don't need to do anything. Just,
Very
All
good.
right.
I
Any
had to
other
have it on
questions?
there, just in case we would have been.
All right. Item number 12 is action to approve the 2026 monthly rate wage scale, which you have in front of you, Commissioners.
Yes.
I think everybody's familiar with this. We've spent a lot of time talking about it.
And this was a monthly rate. So last week we did the hourly. Now the monthly is complete and Natalie and I match. So if you're ready to approve that now, we
Make a
should be
motion
good
to
to go.
approve.
Motion by Gable. Do we have a
Second.
Second by McElhaney. Any questions, concerns, or anything with that? Before we vote?
Those monthly amounts is what we're,
Monthly.
The red, yep.
the red ones, yeah. Okay.
Okay, if not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
No abatement.
Thank you. No abatements for number 13. Number 14, do we have any claims for payments?
So first of all, we have the salary claims in the amount of 888,046.53. That's in your packets.
Do that one separately.
Yes, yep, please.
To approve.
Motion by Gable.
Second.
Second by McElhaney. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Then we have the wrap up of claims for the year. You have that in your packet. The only thing I would point out in the highway, Lori didn't realize that I had already charged the workman's comp, so I took that amount off, that 34,8640. So then their actual claim amount was 281,7619. So that lowered their amount. I did add on, I decided, so my maintenance for the DSS and my election equipment came, and I did have funds left in my election budget. So I did pay that out of this year's budget because I don't know what next year is going to be as far as now we could have quite a larger primary. So I did pay that. So I added that on. Okay, so I'll back up. I think, did I put the total? Yeah, I did. 581,754.69 was the total. So I also paid ES&S in the amount of 6,574.84. So the total claims is 588,329.53.
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion by McElhaney, second by Schwer. Looking at this, are we still required to have that subscription to Thompson Reuters, Wes, for the law?
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, it's full expired.
So we don't need to renew that?
So what, yeah, just so that was for the law library.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
out of that's not out of tax funds, that's out of the law library fund, which is court fees. But yeah, talking to the judges, our circuit judges, they say that there's access to law books. People do not use that subscription. It was kept in the public library, and maybe.
This one is for the one in my office.
Yeah, this is the one I'm looking
Okay,
at.
down there. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one.
Two of them.
For hard copy books, that's county funds.
Yep.
And then there's one for the law library, which is a digital subscription
Right.
that we.
And that's
Don't
the
need.
library.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Could I get a repeat on that? It was 588,000. I didn't catch that.
588,329.53.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, do we need to vote on that?
You didn't vote, yeah.
Okay. All right. We need to vote? We have a motion and a second?
Oh, I'm.
Okay, because I got busy asking my question. I forgot where we were.
We have a motion and a second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Now
Thank
we
you.
still have the jail claims, the last ones for the year, and you have those in front of you. Architect Inc., Beckenhauer, Geotech, Municipal Utilities, and Tegra. They all come to a total of $892, $492.28.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Gable, second by McElhaney. Discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right. You done with that?
Down the phones. I do have a couple budgets.
All right, budget supplements, item number 15.
All
Brenda.
right. I have a couple of those, community service budget, her, DOJ CASUP grant. We're going to do a budget supplement in the amount of $44,941.77. So I don't know, probably want to do them separate because the other one is for ERA two. So
Okay, so we'll look for a motion on the first request.
Awesome.
Motion for the CASA grant for Commissioner Gable. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Schwer. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. All right, second item.
the other one is then for the ERA two funding, and that is the amount of $7,572.48.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Johnson, second by Commissioner McElhaney. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is that it for the supplements? All right. Personnel changes, item number 16. Number 17, travel requests. Number 18 is public notices a possible quorum of commissioners could be in attendance at. We do have one today that I'm aware of. The governor will be in town today, and I think just about all of us commissioners will be at that event, 11 o'clock this morning at Century. So, anything else? Think of?
Nothing on.
Okay. Move on to item number 19. This is old business. Anything for old business this morning?
Mr. Chair, I can update you quickly on the jail stuff.
Commissioner Gable.
So just to show what we did last Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, I think we looked at you can see it on the screen. We looked at some of the precast panels. So you can see in the picture there, those are the three kinds that are going to be in it. So we got at the kind of the specific observations about how it looks when it's cast. So there's those look overall they look good. There are a couple of little details that we noted that we want the subcontractor that's making the precast to make sure they address. But other than that, and that's kind of if people it looks kind of strange sitting in that picture, but if you see the whole all three types put together in the whole building in a rendering, it looks good. So anyway, so that's kind of updating the jail.
That's going to go up pretty fast.
Once it gets done. So we're looking at these things will start to be delivered February likely, and then start going up. But they're still working through some of the foundation work mostly, but that's coming to a close on areas A and B. So that's the housing area and the kind of the central part where the booking and all that stuff takes place, and then moving over to the sheriff's office now. So that's kind of what's going on.
Question, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner McElhaney, go ahead.
So which one was selected, Lee?
They're all, I guess I wasn't clear. So they're all three used in different parts of the building. So for example, the gray fluted one where the gentleman's standing next to it, that's the sheriff's office. The tan stuff is kind of the entryway area for the public entry, and then the gray is most of the housing area. So the kind of where, let me see if I can find a better picture here. But so they're all used. It's more about, see, that's what I did. Now I understand the process better. The idea was to take a look at the quality and say, is kind of like, does this look right? Kind of is the question. Does this look like what we're after? So all three of them would be used in different parts of the building. So it looks good together in the picture. So, but there were a few minor, you can't really see them in the photo, but there were a few minor observations that we wanted to make sure that, things like, in spots where you need a light fixture, or where say where the design of the surface of, say, that fluted one in the middle, how does that line up with, say, a window, or those kinds of things. Those kind of details is what we were talking about. And so then the next step is to to go up to the factory and take a look at a few other samples as they listen to our observations from this event. And then, go back and start producing the panels, but before they produce too many of them, we'll want to take another look. So that's kind of how that process is working.
All right. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Anything else for the old business, Commissioners? Thanks for the update, Commissioner Gable. Anything for new business? New business. If not, anything for the open, public comments? Anybody have anything for public comments this morning? Now's your chance. Nothing? All right. Commission comments, commissioners. The only thing that I will add is you've seen on your bills for the month, there was a bill in there for PP Wix, I think, is that the name of it?
Oh, let's see.
Our county website is now up and online, our new website, which we're proud of. There's still some work to be done on it, but we did launch it, and hopefully it's a little easier and a little more professional than our past one. So we're looking forward to hearing some public feedback on that. If there's any comments about any issues or whatnot, the minutes will be posted on there. The agenda will be posted every week. So look forward to streamlining that and making it a little bit nicer for people to get around on. Commissioner McElhaney, did you add something to add?
No,
Okay. With that, is there a need to go into executive session? Let's see none. We'll look for a motion to adjourn. Motion by Johnson. Second by Schwer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New